Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're going to do jelly printing with the jelly plate. Now this is from Miguel. He had asked about using India ink on the jelly plate. Now I'm going to do a series of these videos because I get questions about the jelly plate like crazy. I have so many videos about them on my YouTube channel, so you definitely can go to my main page and to the search icon above my introductory video, and you can search jelly plate and all those videos will come up. But I am going to, update and do a few that you guys have requested. So he asked about India inks. So that's what we're going to do. Now, a lot of you who have been with me for a while know that I've had two jelly plates. The one jelly plate I cut into pieces. I did a giveaway. I sent them to people. And I have another little piece here, which I love to use with art journaling and all that kind of stuff. So that'll be a video coming up. But this is my full size jelly plate. That's what we're going to be playing with today. I have a roly-poly. I have just a few stamps and things at home to use or that you can make at home. I'm going to do a couple of the tags, and I have some printer paper that I'm going to be printing on. Now, printer paper is what I'm using today because I have a big pack down here. But you can use your Bristol paper, you can use your mixed media paper, your watercolor paper, your tracing paper, your cardstock is a fantastic thing to use. You can buy that in a big pack at your art store using a coupon. I have tons of it because I use it a lot. You can get different colors if you want, and just have a great time. So here we go. This is a bit dirty because I use it and I just put it away. It doesn't bother me. Let's get getting. So first I'm going to use yellow, and these are the Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay. This is yellow. And I'm just going to take some, and I'm going to drip it, drip it, drip it. Now, these are India inks, so they're going to be more watery. We're going to see how they dry. I'm not going to do too much, or I'm going to spill it everywhere. Forget that I opened it and shake it, but that's all right because it wouldn't be my video if I didn't. All right. That's why I have napkins sitting here, because I know how I roll. But it's all right. It is just art and playing. So you can see it mixes together. Now, because they are a little watery, like watercolor, which I have a video doing that as well, you're going to see it's not going to be opaque like your regular acrylic paint. So I'm very lightly, and I'm just going to keep working it. Very lightly. Okay. And I have a few things I'm going to try to make it a little bit more opaque. But for now, we're going to just see what you get. Okay, now I'm just going to, you can roll that off another paper. Now I'm going to stamp in it. Let's see what we get. I'm just going to do just a very quick stamp. Now you can see it's separated, so we're not getting much. We're not going to have much print at all. And it's because of the consistency. Now, if you keep pressing this down, you're going to see that it's going to start printing a little bit. All right. Now, you can, of course, take this and stamp it. And you get great, great stamp like that. But that's not what we're going for. Now, I'm going to take a piece of paper. Let's see what happens. This is just like the watercolor. It looks like it's all separated. It's not going to go on opaque. And I'm going to show you opaque in a second with the paints. And I'm just rubbing it on there, giving it a nice massage. But, boom, shakalaka, it does nothing good because it's watery. I wish I had a better result for you, but if you guys have a better idea for the India inks, let me know down below. Share your experiments and what works for you with India inks. But yeah, this definitely does not work. It's almost like using, like I said, watercolor. Now, if you're playing around, let's see if we can mix this. Now, see, I'll save this because it's going to dry permanent. And then I can print on top of it with other things and make great mixed media paper. So for me, it's a win-win. I'm going to leave that on there. But I'm going to put on, let's do some Seafoam. And I thought I opened this, but come on now. Who are we kidding? Come on. I'm just taking the freaking thing off. Okay. And this is why Kelly gets into issues. Now I'm just giving it a squeeze. Just like that. A little squeeze here. And a little squeeze there. Okay. Now let's take our roly-poly. What did I do with my roly-poly? It's under here. And let's roll. And this is just acrylic paint. And you can see how it covers so much better. So there is definitely a difference. Now I'm just blending it in. So what I think I'm going to try next with the inks is a acrylic emulsifier, which I'll show you. But look how cool that looks. And then look, you have this. You can go and roll it off on another piece of paper, whatever you want. I'm so fancy, ain't I? And then, you know, if you don't have many things at home to print, stamps or that kind of thing, you can use a doily and just push it down. You can roll over it as well to really get, oh, there's 2 doilies on there, Kel. You get my drift. Oh, 3. But look at that. Look how cool and intricate that is. And then you could do it again here. And just roll it, roll it, roll it. And look at that. And then plus you're getting this painted. How cool. This is cut from a die cut machine on Fun Foam. I make stamps out of them. And you can as well do that. I'm going to use my fingers for this. I'm just tapping it down so it makes contact. All right, Cal, I think we got it tapped down enough. And then pull it up and you can see there. And again, you're getting that. Let's take a piece of paper and see what this does. See how this comes up. Okay. So for all of us who have India ink of any type, there's so many brands. F&W, oh gosh, so many. We're going to see if we can figure out how to use it on here. I'll try one more thing. All right, so you see that. You can also roll this to get, you know, it cleaned, whatever you want. And then I'm going to pull it off. And you see it got some, you know, you got some things in there. You're treated good, whatever. I love how the little, you could see where the India ink was. See that? All the green little dots in there. That's not going to help you if that's what you want to use. But then you have another piece here that you can go and get this off of. And that did absolutely shit. So let's never mind that one. Okay, so now I'm going to use, let's see if I can use Airbrush Medium. Now, I don't know if it'll make it too thin that it won't do anything, but I'm just going to squirt some of this on here. And then I'm going to take some orange and just squirt it around. All right. And so my hands are not working today. I'm having a hell of a time today with the RA. So excuse me, but it is my life. And then some purple. All right. Now let's mix with some of that air. All right. It's making it a little thinner. You can see how thin this is though, right? But look how different, how much different it covers. I'll just add a little bit more. Now you can get Airbrush Medium in different brands. This just happens to be golden, but you could get... Alright, so let's see what this does. See, it makes it runny. So I'm just kind of very lightly running it so it gets a little thicker. Okay. I'm going to take this stamp. I'm going to stamp that there. Now I can see that's too wet, so I'm going to give that a second to dry. Just a quick second to firm up. Because I don't know how this is going to work. It is kind of wet. Oh, you know what? Oh, see, now that took a little better. You know what we'll do? Let's try this. Might soak too much in the paper, but let's lay this down. I'm gonna soak. Look at that coming through. All right. Yeah, you know what? It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Is it worth buying a jelly plate for? No, you can do this on a piece of wax paper to get any of these effects. I mean, they're cool effects, but you don't need a jelly plate to do it. But yeah, in my world, in Kelly's world, this is not a win-win. This is a sucky suck. Now you can see it's a little thicker here. I just, you know, if you want to do, oh motherfucker, if you want to do art or, you know, whatever, this isn't the way to do it. Don't waste your money on a jelly plate because it's just not made for this because of the slick surface. No, I'm just putting this everywhere. But hey, how you going to know unless you try? Like I said, there are so many much more smarter people out there than I, and maybe you have a trick that I don't know. You know? That's quite possible. All right, let me do a butterfly for good luck, too. Come on, little butterfly, fly. Okay. Try one more piece of paper. And then this mess is done. I love trying and experimenting because you never know. Unless you try. So you can guess that the watercolor paint as well does not work. As well as acrylic paint. Is it worth buying acrylic paint to do these? I think so. Oh, this is cool though. Wait. Come on, bad boy. So look how cool that looks with the two colors. And you can see here's the stamp. Here's the crackles all around. So that's pretty cool. Is that what you're going for? I don't know. If you have extra money and want to buy a jelly plate and you already have the inks, India inks, and you want to play, what do I say? Yay. Oh, no, she didn't. Yes, she did. I'm up for an MTV Rap Award, don't you know? But yeah, so you can see that you definitely, please, just humor me and giggle. But you can see, no, I'll definitely use this on a background. But it's not what the jelly plate is made for in the sense of really getting good prints. But look, if you have the money, get one and play. There are tons of recipes on YouTube that you can find or on the internet to make your own. If you want to try it out and play. Some people have great success making them. Others do not. I would be one who does not have good success because I have no patience, as you can see. Although this is really freaking cool. It looks like hydrangeas. I can go in and trace, and we got flowers and a butterfly. Hello. I'm putting that over there. But you see what I'm saying? So let me try one last thing because I get obsessed because I'm an obsessed person. What about... I'm trying to think what we can mix with this to make it. Let's just do a little bit of that. And let's do, I already did purple. Let's do this color. Don't shake it though, Cal. Don't shake it. Let's go bloop, 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 bloop. And I think I'm going to do the same thing. Very lightly mix it on here. Because it definitely does make it go on better. Right? And then I'm going to try one more thing with it and then I'm going to stop torturing you, or maybe you've already clicked off. Roly-poly is the word for the day. If you're still watching, roly-poly. You never know when I'm going to be doing a quick giveaway. And roly-poly's the word. What's the word? What's the word? All right. Let's do an owl. So you can see much thicker, right? Let me just plop an owl there. Okay. All right, so you can see the owl, but it's kind of mushy. That's all right. Now, see, I don't know, for people who do not have product like I have product, I'm just laying this, I know you can't see, but I'm laying the paper on top of that to get a print off of it because then I get to ink off my stamp. For people who do not have different product, for instance, gel medium. I think mixing some of this with some gel medium might work. I think even Mod Podge, and that's what I'm going to try next. Let's see. If we're getting closer, if we're getting closer. Yeah. And yeah. All right. All right. We're getting there. All right, motherfucker. Come on. We're getting there. A little smeared, but you see. See, because I am a grungy girl. I love the grunge. I love it dirty. I love all this. Like all this, but look, you might not. Miguel. And I have to write you back, Miguel. I'm not ignoring your message. I was just sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I want to do it. I want to do it. All right. One last thing that I think might work. I'm going to take some Mod Podge, matte Mod Podge. What, Cal? What are you doing? This is easy enough to get, and it's thick. All right, and I'm just going to kind of do that. You can use gel medium or any, you know, you want to use a little white school glue. That's what you got. Do it. But I have that sitting here. And let's do some red. Red. Okay. I'm going to do just 3 drops, 4 drops, maybe more because that's what came out. And I'm going to mix it right here, right? I'm going to pretend like I'm a fancy chemist or a makeup maker. All right, now you can see it's definitely not as red as I want it. So let's do just another 2, 3. Okay. All right, you see what I'm saying, right? Let's just pretend like you're fancy. And now wipe off your thing, put it in the water so it doesn't go bad. Make sure your roly-poly's cleaned off. Let's do this. Obviously, you'll put more on if more on. Am I being a moron because of this? All right, let's see what happens. Could have used maybe a little bit more color, but I'm not hating. Let's add another color. Let's add some yellow because yellow will and red will make a color. What color? What color? What color? Wonder what color it will make. And just keep rolling it back and forth. You're not hurting anybody. We're just adding some more color in there to see what comes up. Okay. All right. See how that covered all that? Now let's see what it does. I'm just going to go in quick. Oh yeah, I can see it's making a difference. All right. New piece of paper because we want to see, but before it dries quickly. Quickly, Cal. Kelly doesn't do anything quickly. Laying it down. Taking my roly-poly. And this will just clean off any excess. But you can use your hands. Obviously, I use my hands because I'm filthy all the time, but except when I go to the bathroom. But that's a whole other story. All right, you see? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Yeah, boy. Look at that. It's like freaking, like you could touch it 3D. Kelly, you're amazing. I know. No, but seriously, that's a great idea, isn't it? I'm going to try it again. You guys can turn off anytime. I'm just playing. I want to make sure. I'm going to do it one more time to make sure it works as good as I think it does. More matte Mod Podge. Now, if you use glossy, it's going to, I don't know if it's going to work as good because I'm only using matte. But if you use glossy, you know, it dries clear like a glossy coat, obviously. I want to do like a, let's do blue. Oh, that's the color I spilled everywhere. Oh, Kelly. All right, so I'm going to do blue like that because this is a lot thicker, the Mod Podge, than I think. Look at that. Are you making cupcakes, madam? Nope. Playing with my jelly plate. Look at that. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, look at that, how nice and thick. Oh, this is wonderful because I know what I'm going to be doing. And obviously, look, you don't go out and buy these to do this with. Go get acrylic paint. But if you have, like I have a bunch of these, and some people might have them, and you want to try something different with them, this is definitely a mixed media project. Okay, so you see we got some blue. Now, you know what I might use? Let me put that in there. What'd I do? This is a scraper. You can use a credit card or whatever. Let me see if this makes it a little... Nope, it ain't going to do nothing. I wanted it to be a little thinner before I added another color, but that's okay. I'm going to add, God, that blue's just leaking all over. Yellow right there. And I'm just going to roll it in and roll it up. And then just roll this down. All right, I just like all that like mixing in there, you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying? Now let's try our little boopy right here. And what we're going to do first is something different. Okay, we're going to do this. And then what we're going to do. Why do they let me on YouTube? I don't know. Okay, so now we're going to take another piece of paper. And first, we're going to print and see, because you can do it like this as well. You have your stuff down, lay it down. Just give it a quick tap. Lift it up. And what happens is a big bunch of nothing. But for us art journalers, you save this and you can journal in them white spots. Say what? I know. Okay. There's so many things I can sit here and play forever, but this is why I don't. And then look, you got cool tie-dyed looking thing. We're going to take this off. And then you can stamp these as well onto paper. Remember, let's see, I'll show you. I'll do it off camera because you're not going to be able to see it, and then I'll show you. And see how you stamp off, and then you got a nice stamping thing there. As well as doing it with this. Let's see. I'm like a kid with ADHD when it comes to this stuff. But look how pretty that prints. I don't know how well you can see it, but okay. So now let's just stamp. I'm just going in with the same stamp because it's sitting here. Stamp on that, stamp there, just stamping. Okay. Oh, you know what else we could do? Let's do a tag. Let's just do a tag. Let's just sit it here. See what comes up. Tags are cool. Oh, look at that. Think of an ATC card, right? You're getting the background. Okay. My mind works in really weird ways. All right. I'm sure I'm probably not the first one to do this with gel medium, or Mod Podge rather, or gel medium, whatever you have. Now I'm pushing it. I'm going to do this to get off any extra paint. I don't wash this. I just kind of do this kind of thing. And there you go. So you can see it definitely works with the stamps. With you can cut foam stamps. You can use anything around your house. If you have a cardboard thing from your paper towel tube or toilet paper tube, or you know, this is where we pulled the tag. Yeah, tag. Couldn't think of the name. So you can see you definitely can get some cool prints using the Mod Podge. Now here's the question. What you got to do, though, is don't let this bad boy dry. You want to find where your spray bottle is, because I'm just going to use my water bottle right now. Now, see, you can still pull a little bit off here, but I'm just going to put some water. You could spray it with your thingamajig. Take some paper toweling, and you want to make sure you give it a good wipe. Just to get that extra, because the Mod Podge is water soluble while it's wet, right? So you just don't want any imprints left on here of anything, because I mean, will it hurt anything? Well, no, not for us mixed media artists, because you'll just have a little impression in all your stuff, but you know, it just takes you a second. So wipe it. Now underneath you can see, because it is watery, and I did kind of spill stuff everywhere, you know, and then I'll go and do the same thing here on the back. But you can see now, and you could do it again. I'll probably wipe it again with a little more water. And you can also use hand sanitizer. So if you put a little water or hand sanitizer, it'll take everything off of here if it's bothering you. And there you go. That is part 1 of Gelli Plate Play. Can you use India inks? Well, guess what? Mix with some gel medium or some Mod Podge matte. You sure can. How awesome. Mod Podge matte. And you can get Mod Podge in big sizes like this. You can get them in a gallon. You can get them in a small. And you can use it for so many things. So this is a definite win. You know, it might take a little playing around for you. However, you definitely, I mean, look. Come on now. And that looks so, like, you could touch it, right? Look at that. So 3D and dimensional. And if you like grunge, I love grunge. So these will all sit here and dry. And plus our little tag and all the ones we did over here. Like, I love this one. It's so, like, muted, but it has all that delicious texture underneath. And then this one, I just love all the different. So, Mod Podge for the win. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. Miguel, I hope this answered any questions that you had. Again, you need anything else? Anybody want to see anything? All you got to do is hit me up. You can find me on, geez, oh Pete, all my information's down below. Where am I? I'm on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter. My email's down there. Google+, Gmail, YouTube. Obviously, if you found me. But yeah, so all you gotta do is hit me up, and I will definitely do what I can to show you what you want to know. So stay tuned for a few more of these videos on the Gelli Plate. I love you guys so very much, and as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. And give me a thumbs up if you like watching me do this. Please share me everywhere like I'm your loose friend. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.